Okay, students, hope you are all doing well. Today, I am going to teach you maths. Uh, Today, I am going to teach you the chapter square measure of your book. So, and today I will be just discussing the formulas and all. So, let's start. Okay, this is just an introductory class. From the next video onwards, we will be doing the sum, because for this chapter, we first need to know the formulas well. Then only we can do the sum. Okay, so let's now start discussing. So first you can see this is a square. Okay, now what is a square? In a square, all the sides of the squares are equal. So in this case, AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to AD. That is, all the sides of the squares are equal. Now note one thing: whenever you are asked to find out the area, then the unit will be in square unit, and in case of the perimeter, it is just the normal unit. Suppose the unit is in centimeter, then the area will be in centimeter square, and the perimeter will be in the centimeter. Okay, now if you are given the units in meter, then the area will be in the meter square and the perimeter will be normal meter. So keep this in mind, because when you are doing the sums of area and perimeter, it is very important to give the unit. So don't just forget to give the unit. So what is the area of a square? The area of a square is side into side. Okay, and the perimeter is 4 into side. So whatever side you are given, you just need to multiply 4 with the side, and we will get the perimeter of the side square. Okay, now what is a perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but just the sum of the length of a figure. Okay, so whatever may be the figure, if you just sum all the sides up, we will get the perimeter. Now let's come to the rectangle. Now what is a rectangle? In a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. Unlike in the square, all the sides are equal. In rectangle, only the opposite sides are equal. So here AB is equals to CD and BC is equals to AD. Right? Now this is the length of a rectangle and this is the breadth of a rectangle. So what is the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So this is the formula for area of a rectangle. And what is the formula for the perimeter? The perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. So we just need to put the values of the length and the breadth over the formula, and we will get the answer. Okay, now let's come to a room. Okay, now we know a room is a cuboid in shape like this one. Okay, now if this is the, if we are, I'm just making it more darker. So these are this is the roof of the room, and suppose this is the roof of the room and this is the floor of the room, and this is the length, this one is the length part, this one is the breadth part, and this one is the height part. Okay, now if you are asked to find out the area of any of the room or the floor, okay, on one of them, or only the roof of the room or the floor of the room, then the formula will be, you can see that we are having the length part here and the breadth part here. So this will be only just length into breadth. But if you are asked to find out the area of both, that is the floor and the room, this is 2, that is the room and this roof, and this is the floor. So then the formula will be 2 into length into breadth. So mind it, so when you are asked to find out only the area of any one thing, that is the roof or the floor, then we need to multiply just length into breadth. But if you are asked to find out both the area of the floor and the room, then the formula will be just 2 into length into breadth. Okay, now if you are asked to find out the area of the walls along the breadth, so if you can see, this is the breadth, right? This is the breadth one, then this is the height one. So this is the wall along the breadth. Okay, mind it, this is the wall along this. There are 2 walls along the breadth, because we are taking breadth into account. So this is called the walls along the breadth. Now if you are asked to find out the area of the walls along the breadth, then what will be the formula? This will be 2 into breadth into height, because we are taking into account the breadth and the height over here. Okay, and same if you are asked to find out the area of the walls along the length. Now this is the front face, you can see front face, and this is the back face of the room. Okay, front face is this one. Now the front face include what? This is the what? This is the length and this is the height, right? Front face, and again the back face is having the length and the height. So what will be the formula of the area of the walls along the length? This will be 2 into length into height. Okay, so here we have talked about the area of the square, area of the rectangle, and then the different parts of the room. First we have talked about the area of roof and the floor, then we have talked about the area of the walls along the breadth, and then we have talked about area of the walls along the length, that is the front face and the back face. Okay, now let's just talk about the area of the room, that is area of the walls of the 4 walls of the room. Okay, only the 4 walls. Only the 4 walls means the roof, this roof and floor is not included. Only the area of the walls along the length, area of the walls along the breadth, only this part is included. The roof is not included and the floor is not included, right? So area of the 4 walls. Okay, area of the 4 walls will be area of the walls along the length plus area of the walls along the breadth. We already know the formula of this, right? So this is area of the walls along the length is 2 into length into height, and area of the walls along the breadth is 2 into breadth into height. So if we take 2 and h common, this will be L plus B, right? Now in some sum you are asked to find out when we put tiles in the floor of a room, right? Okay, so in some sum you are given the dimensions of the tiles and the dimensions of the floor. You need to find out how many tiles will be required to fill the whole floor. Okay, so then the formula will be number of tiles required is equals to area of the floor. We already know that what is the area of the floor, then the area of the tiles. The dimensions of the tiles will be given. Okay, area of the tiles, and this will give you the number of the tiles required. So this was all about a room. Okay, now other than this we have the triangle. We have the triangle also. Okay, now in a triangle, suppose this is a triangle ABC, and if we draw a perpendicular from this point and drop it in the BC, we call it height. Okay, we call this height. Now a height, from what is a height? A height is if we draw a point, if we drop a perpendicular from any point to the opposite side of that point vertices, then we call it a height. So this is the height. So this is the vertices, this is the vertex A, and opposite to the vertex A is the point B, is the line BC. Okay, opposite to the vertex A is the line BC. So this is my height. Okay, and this is the base. So what is the area of a triangle? Area of a triangle is half into base into height. Okay, area of a triangle is half into base into height. And what is the perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but we just need to add all the sides up, that is AB plus BC plus AC. And if you are asked to find out the semi perimeter, what semi means? Semi means half. Okay, so we just need to divide the whole perimeter by 2, that is AB plus BC plus AC by 2, and we will get the perimeter of a triangle. So these all shapes are there in this chapter. Okay, so we just need to remember the formula for area and the perimeter. Okay, I hope you all understand this. So thank you up to this for today.